Assalamu alaikum, my dear brother. My dear sister, how's your heart today? Are you tired? Or maybe just quietly struggling without telling anyone? You didn't click this video by accident. This, right here, was written in your Qadr. It was meant to find you today, in this exact moment, because Allah knew your heart needed a reminder, a soft one, a message that says you're not forgotten. So take a breath. Let your heart rest for a while, because what you're about to hear isn't random. It's something Allah wanted to reach you. And before we go on, if your heart finds peace in reminders like this, then subscribe, so every message written for you finds you exactly when it's meant to. Nothing in your life has ever been random. Not the people you met, not the heartbreaks you went through, not even this video showing up on your screen right now. Everything, every single moment was written long before you were born. Before you cried your first cry, Allah had already written when your heart would break and when it would heal again. You see, there are no coincidences in the life of a believer. When something reaches you, whether it's joy or pain, it arrives by permission of Allah. And sometimes the timing feels strange. You pray, you beg, you wait, and nothing happens. You start to wonder, did Allah forget me? But no, Allah never forgets His servant. He's simply waiting for the moment your heart is ready to receive what He wrote for you. Sometimes Allah hides your blessing, not because you don't deserve it, but because He wants to protect it until it's safe for your soul. And when the time is right, the same thing that once broke you becomes the reason you fall in sujood with tears of gratitude. That's why you need to stop calling delays punishments. They're not punishments, they're placements. Allah is aligning your qadr piece by piece, moment by moment. Maybe right now, you're wondering why you're being tested again. But what if this test isn't to break you? What if it's to wake you? To remind you that you're not in control. And that's okay, because the one who is in control loves you more than anyone ever could. So the next time something doesn't go as planned, smile a little and whisper to yourself, this isn't random. This is written, because every delay, every tear, every small reminder, even this very video, was written in your qadr to reach you today. Sometimes, Allah delays something you've been praying for, not to hurt you, but to protect you. You see, we humans rush. We want things now. We think, if I don't get this job, this person, this dream right now, maybe it was never meant for me. But Allah sees what you can't. He knows that if He gave you what you want too early, it could destroy you instead of bless you. Sometimes the very thing you're crying for, the thing that feels like your peace, could have become your greatest pain. And Allah, in His mercy, holds it back. You think you're being ignored, but in reality, you're being protected. Every delay in your life carries a hidden mercy, a kindness you might not understand right now. Because Allah doesn't just give when you want something. He gives when you're ready for it. Imagine if every dua was answered the exact moment you asked for it. You would never learn patience. You would never taste faith. And you would never understand the sweetness of trusting Allah when everything feels silent. Sometimes, the delay itself is the gift. Because during that waiting, your heart softens. Your ego breaks. Your tears wash away the arrogance of control. And somewhere between your first dua and Allah's response, your soul grows closer to Him. Maybe right now you're waiting for something, a marriage, a job, a healing, a sign. And it feels like you're standing at a closed door. But what if Allah is still preparing the room behind that door? What if He's fixing what you can't see? Aligning every piece so when it finally opens, it's better than you ever imagined. You see, Allah never says no. He says one of three things: yes, not yet, or I have something better. And when you truly believe that, your heart becomes calm, even while waiting, because you realize delay doesn't mean denial. It means destiny. So if you're tired of waiting, remember this: the time you think you've lost is never lost with Allah. He's simply holding your blessings in a safer place until your heart, your faith, and your Qadr are ready to receive them. And maybe this reminder is one of those blessings too, written in your destiny, delayed just enough to reach you today. Have you ever watched a video, heard a verse, or read a line that felt like it was speaking straight to your soul? That moment when your heart suddenly goes quiet, your eyes fill with tears, and you just know, this was meant for me. That's not a coincidence. That's Qadr. That's Allah choosing the perfect moment to whisper to your heart. Because sometimes Allah doesn't send an angel to remind you. He sends a message through a voice, a verse, or a video that finds you exactly when your heart is ready to listen. And when that happens, you'll notice a few signs. Let's talk about them. The 3 signs that a reminder was written in your Qadr. The first sign: it reaches you exactly when you need it. Most, you weren't searching for it. You weren't expecting it. Maybe you were just scrolling, trying to escape your thoughts. And suddenly this video appeared, and your heart whispered, wait, this is me. That's how Allah works. He sends the right reminder at the right second. Not a minute too early, not a second too late. Because every soul has a timing of its own. You didn't find this video. It found you. Allah saw the heaviness in your heart, the confusion in your mind, and He guided your finger to this screen. So the moment you feel that stillness inside, know this: you are not watching by accident. You are watching by Qadr. The second sign: it brings you peace before anything changes. A true reminder from Allah doesn't always fix your situation. Sometimes it simply fixes your heart. The moment you hear it, your chest feels lighter. Your mind stops racing. And for the first time in days, you breathe differently, deeper, calmer. That peace you feel, that's not the video. That's Allah softening your heart through it, because He knows. When your heart finds peace and remembrance, even your pain starts to make sense. And that's how you recognize His mercy. Not when things get easier, but when your heart learns to trust Him even in the storm. So if you're feeling calm right now, if these words brought tears, but also peace, then yes, this message was written for you. The third sign: it understands the pain you never spoke about. Sometimes, the most powerful signs are silent. When you hear a message that seems to describe your pain, word for word, and you wonder, how could someone know what I'm going through? They don't. But Allah does. He heard the thoughts you couldn't put into words. He saw the nights you cried quietly, asking for a sign, for hope, for something. Anything that tells you He's still with you. And so, He sent this reminder. He wrote it into your Qadr, so that when your heart reached its weakest point, it could find strength again, through Him. So don't ignore that feeling, that pull in your chest. That's your soul recognizing the one who created it. Maybe this is your sign. Maybe Allah wanted you to stop scrolling today and hear this one truth. He hasn't forgotten you. He hasn't left you, and he never will. So if you're still here, still listening, it's not by accident. It's because this message was written in your Qadr to reach you right here, right now. Now that your heart has heard this reminder, what will you do with it? Because reminders are not just meant to make you feel something. They're meant to move you. And maybe this one was written in your Qadr not just to comfort you, but to wake you. Sometimes Allah doesn't send a reminder to change your life in one moment. He sends it to begin the change within you. And the first step is to pause. So before you scroll, stop for a second. Close your eyes if you can. Take a deep breath and ask yourself, when was the last time I truly spoke to Allah? Not with fancy words, not in a rush, but honestly, from your heart. Because He misses your voice. He misses your dua. He misses you. You don't have to be perfect to talk to Him again. You don't need to fix your life before you turn back. Allah never asked you to be flawless. He only asked you to try. The moment you whisper, Ya Allah, I'm here, the distance between you and Him disappears. He comes closer, closer than your pain, closer than your fear. Because that's what Allah promised. Call upon me, I will respond to you. So, if this video touched you, don't let it be just another short moment of emotion. Let it become a turning point. Because maybe that's why Allah brought you here. He didn't want you to just watch something beautiful. He wanted you to become something beautiful again. Maybe you've fallen into sin. Maybe you've lost your way. Maybe you've been numb for so long that even your dua feels empty. But remember this, your heart is still alive because it still reacts to His name. And that means it can be healed. Start small. Tonight, when no one's watching, raise your hands. Say, Ya Allah, I've been lost, but you found me. Cry if you need to. Smile if you can, but say something, anything, because silence kills the soul faster than sin ever could. And when you finish, don't rush to the next video. Sit for a moment. Feel the peace that comes after remembering Him. That peace is your sign, your response. It's Allah saying, I've been here all along. From this day forward, turn every reminder into action. When you hear about patience, practice it. When you hear about prayer, return to it. When you hear about hope, hold on to it. Because reminders without action fade away. But reminders followed by change become light in your heart. And one day, when you look back, you'll realize something beautiful. That every time Allah sent you a reminder, He was slowly bringing you closer to what you were always meant to become. Someone who trusts Him completely. So don't scroll away after this video ends. Go make wudu, pray 2 raka'at, or just sit and whisper His name, Allah. Because maybe, just maybe, this moment was written in your Qadr not to end here, but to begin something eternal between you and Him. Take a deep breath and let your heart rest for a moment. Because if you made it till here, it's not random, it's written. Allah wanted these words to reach you. Maybe your heart needed this reminder to start healing. Maybe your soul just needed to hear that Allah never left you. So let's end with a short dua. Ya Allah, whoever is listening right now, ease their heart, forgive their past, and fill their future with light. When they forget, remind them. When they fall, lift them. And when they feel alone, make them feel your presence more than ever before. If this message touched your heart, don't let it fade away. Carry it with you. Live it. And if you want more reminders like this, gentle messages that find you exactly when you need them, then subscribe to Islamic Light Shorts. Because maybe your next reminder will also be written in your Qadr to reach you just when your heart needs it most.